Hi everyone, it's Winona, the left-handed beader. Welcome back, or if you're new, welcome. Tonight I'm going to try to make something with the December Didi's Deluxe Bead Box from December. And the theme was Celebrate in Style 2022. Celebrate 2022 in style. Oh my goodness, I can't even read anymore. So anyway, I've laid everything out here. And you know, when you think of it, when you look at those little tiny box it comes in, and you think, oh, there's not a whole lot in there. Well, when you take everything out and spread it out, there's a lot of stuff in there. And I always like to challenge myself to make a necklace, a bracelet, and a pair of earrings out of my boxes. If I can get that done out of a bead box mix, I'm happy. If I can get more, awesome. But I'm just looking at these and I'm kind of deciding, these actually I'm going to move up here so they're out of the way. I've kind of decided I would kind of like to have something, well, I'm torn, either choker length or longer, depending on what pendant, what I decide. I always like to have like a pendant or something in the center. So I've just grabbed my box here of the different. Oh, that one's cool. I bought this from Emma's garage sale on Facebook. Okay, how can I do this so you can see, but I can get them out of the way. This I bought two. Okay, well, look at that out of the package. I don't think so. It is gold, but I have no problem mixing my metals. That does bring out the reds, but it doesn't really have the coppery color in it. What do I have there? That's pretty much the same. When I'm with my mom shopping at Michael's, I always end up picking up a few of these. She really likes them. So I love that one. Okay, so I've narrowed it down to 3, I think. This is gorgeous. You know what? We could use that. It would have to be a longer necklace, though. It's a little bit misshapen, but that's what you get when you get into the stones. So we could use this one, and it's silver. But nah, let's go big. Let's do that. Okay. I love these little boxes. I got them at Michael's. I think they're $1.99. But I like to keep my bead weaving projects in. And I've got everything packed. So if I'm heading to the city for a few days, I can just grab one of these boxes. And I've got my beading thread all in a bag. And I'm ready to go. So let's... Where's my good scissors? These Tim Holtz scissors are amazing. They cut through anything. Okay. So, change of plan. This is going to be a little bit longer necklace than I had planned. It's probably going to rely more on these tones with a little bit of the red. I do have this string of beads that I bought recently. Or I got from Kath. I can't remember. So I think I'm going to cut them open. I think I may use them as well. I don't know if we'll get this done in one video or not. We shall see. I'm not sure exactly if I'm using the chain on the necklace or if I'm going to save it for the bracelet. I love that chain. Mind you, it would be nice to have a shorter necklace with the chain going up the sides. And I guess, but I like it. I don't know. Okay, so let's start. We've got some focal points here that we can use. We've got these. I kind of want to use these, especially now that I've gone with that. I think these can come down. Oh, we should do it down here. These can come down a bit further. And then maybe we'll do, that's interesting. Never thought of doing that. Or what would it look like if we did? Or like that. Have to think. I think I'll leave those for now. I did say I wanted to use a lot of these colors. So let's place one of these on each side of that. Let's change that up. Let's place one of these on each side of that. And then we'll go with that. I think I need these in a different area because I can't see what's underneath them. We've got this beautiful, what is that called? Cathedral Cut Onyx that we want to use. And I believe those are gold hematite chips that I want to use as well. Oh, what am I doing? I want to save the charms. I'm saving this, the connector, this, and the charms for the bracelet. So this is just kind of how I do jewelry. And sometimes a design will come to me really quickly, and sometimes I really struggle. So we'll see what happens tonight. If it's a real struggle, well, we'll pause the video and I'll continue another day. My week is quickly booking up, even though I don't do anything. But I want to go with my friend. I want to go to Mooseman tomorrow and get groceries. And then she has an appointment in Moose Jaw Friday, so I'd like to go with her, because that's a long way to drive by yourself. And I'd like to go with her and just kind of keep her company. I wonder if we should have one of these below. Oh, I'm liking that. Okay, and one of those below. And one on top. And then we were using one of these. And remember, we have to save some for our bracelet. I might save a couple of these. I think these two and that will be part of my earrings. So, and these two will be bracelets. So I can't touch these anymore. I can't use any more of these. But I can certainly use other beads. So I can certainly throw some gold in here and here. And maybe let's put a little red in here. Oh, that's not where I wanted it. In here. Okay. Or do we stick with the gold? Just for that little pop of gold in between each bead. Okay, let's see what we got there. Little pop of gold. So I'm learning a few things if I just remember to do them. I'm starting to realize that I decorate or I use my really nice beads all the way up my necklace. And you don't have to because you can't see that if your hair is longer. You know, use your real pretty beads you want to show off down below, and then as you get up and it goes around your neck, then you can fill in with these rondelles and things. But I really like these cathedrals. So we'll put one on each side there. Oh, we need a gold, and a gold. Let's do a little grouping. Copper. Let's use Didi's beads because this is what this is focusing. And then we'll use one of those. And then we'll go that. And one of those. And the black. Oh, I like that. So what am I doing? Okay, I'm liking that. We still have these to use, but I think I may save these for the bracelet. I'm not sure. We'll put them in here. I really like that. So let's pull out a couple of these beads and see where we can put some of these. Is it too much if we throw one of these down here? I tend to like to do things in 5s and 3s. So if we did that, I put one of those. I was doing a necklace yesterday and it's so pretty. And a necklace, I was using beads that I purchased from Art Bead, and some Kath gave me, and it was so nice. I went to do the earrings and I ran out of beads, so I have to order some more from Art Beads because everything else is already strung. No, I don't like that. I like it better if we focus more on the copper. And we'll put you there, and you there, and then copper, and copper. And I'm not putting any of the hematite in between this cluster here. I'll put some here, right here. Now, I've got a lot of copper and gold glitz here. Well, not really glitz. I want to pull a bit of red in, but I don't want to be a lot of red. And I really haven't used many of those cathedral beads yet. So let's start. Let's do I'm just playing here. And then I'm going to do a cathedral and 2 of those. What do I have over here? And a hematite. Right? No. Goes like that. And then a hematite. And then we'll do this one again. Oops, why did I grab 2 of those? I did a necklace and I used some of the beads that Kath gave me, the green ones. And I went to look at it yesterday to see where I used up all these green beads. And I'll show you it in a future video. Oh my goodness, both sides are totally different. So I've got that there. Now, this takes me to about choker length. But do I want that big pendant that low, that high up? I don't know. I would prefer it to hang down a bit. And heaven knows we've got enough beads here. So let's fill in. I hate to use those cathedral beads. So let's maybe grab some rondelles. And we'll do 1, 2, 3. And this one we'll do hematite. And then I'll be doing something definitely with the reds after. Oh, I want a hematite in between each of these. Okay. And then another black one. And see that? I've got a necklace laid out, and I've hardly used any of the bead box. Now, when I'm looking up at the calendar, I see I have red down there, but I have no red up here. So I think I need to throw some red in up here. Okay, let's... And this is just how I play around. And then sometimes I'll decide, okay, I want to, ooh, I think I'm going to do that. Oh, someone's outside. My dogs are barking. Might be my son. Okay, I think I'm going to make some units rather than just string this. Oops, I think I'm going to grab some wire. What do I have here? What is this? 22 gauge. Would 22 be, and would that be the right color, or should I see if I have a copper? I think I have copper. I have this stuff here. I wonder if this will go through all the beads. The smallest beads holes, I think, are these. Let's see. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to use this. We'll use this and then we'll grab some other stuff. So I think I'm going to make a few units. So I'm going to cut some wire. Where's my tools? There's one tool. There's another tool. And there's another tool. So where do I start here? Let's make... Okay, how am I going to do this then, if I do that? Because I'm going to do... I'm going to use the copper wire rather than gold, but I'm okay with that. And this, we might have to wire, I might have to do a bit of wire wrapping on that. So I think the first one I'm going to start with is this unit here. And I don't know where my hematite went. So anyway, to get started, we'll bend this down. And then, well, it's been so long since I've done this. Okay. So we'll take this, turn our pliers, pull it back. Oopsie. Okay. Then I generally hold it, oops, with this plier. And be careful not to scratch. And then I wrap with this one. And usually 2 wraps is enough, especially when these beads are so small. 1.5, just so it's tight. And I have this little bead jar here, or this little jar, and that's where I put all my little pieces of wire. So I'm going to snip this, and then I need to tuck that end in. This probably isn't the plier to do it with. Okay, oops, still a little scratchy there. Okay, so then I'm going to put, I lost my hematite again. Oh, I didn't try this through the hematite, did I? Darn it. Betcha it's too thick. Oh, no, there we go. So, we'll put together a little unit. This, and this. Okay. So then I take my pliers and I just hold this here and I bend the wire back. And I'm just going to put my pliers in there and bring it down, but I'm not gonna close it yet because I want to wrap that next one in there. So this one, I am just going to wrap this bead by itself, so I don't need as much wire. I'm only going to take about that much wire. And with my first wrap, I don't need it to be as big. Well, I probably needed it bigger than that. And hold it with that. And then wrap it around with this one. Okay, and we'll cut that. I'll just do these two. I'll join them, and then I'll come back when I've got everything done, because I really don't think you need to see me do this 100 times. Plus, I can't work and talk at the same time. Sometimes I can do it, but lately it's been tough. So yeah, so we're going to take this, hold it with our tip, bend back, grab our round pliers here. And I make my loops quite big. I don't know if you have to make them quite as big. And then I've got kind of like that scarf hanging there. Hold with my fatter ones. Sometimes I have to hold with the skinnier ones because I just the way I did it. And I have, see here, oops, okay, see how my bead has all this room in here? I'm going to try to bring my wire wrap down a bit so that it doesn't have that much movement. Like, it's okay to have a bit of movement, but you really don't want them to be moving a whole lot. There we go. And that kind of disfigured that, but that's easy enough to fix. Just put this in here and straighten it up. And then we'll put this here. Okay. I am so behind in my bead boxes. I'm going to be quite busy in the next coming few days doing some stuff up. I was going to cancel a few, but I don't know. Can't decide which one I would cancel. Definitely not Didi's, because it's a Canadian company and I want to support her. Oh, shoot. Okay, mistake. See, I cannot work and talk at the same time. Okay, I want one of these facing this way and one of these facing that way. I don't think it really matters about that, but I closed this and I needed to leave one side open so that when I join it to the next piece, I can join it there. And I also should have put a piece of hematite on each side. See how loose that is? Oh, I haven't wrapped it yet. Doesn't that look beautiful though? This, I'm going to take apart. I'm going to redo this one because I wanted to put a piece of hematite on each side. And I should look on here to make sure it actually is hematite. Yeah, this is 8 inch of 3mm diamond cut hematite, approximately 105 pieces loose. So let's redo this one then before we start again, before I leave you today. Oops. Okay, my wire's here, and this time I'm going to cut myself a little bit longer piece of wire. I think you have more trouble by trying to cheap out on your wire, and you don't do as nice of a job. So we'll bend it about there. Put this on and wrap. Here's my big pliers. My little pliers. I could have left more on there as well. And I'm going to wrap a couple of times. Very tired. I'm trying to keep myself active so I don't go to bed too early. Because if I go to bed too early, I don't sleep very well. And I don't get all worried about how neat this, like if each one of these is perfect or what. I like my jewelry. I'm very much, I love like boho style. So I like my jewelry to have kind of an organic feel to it. And organic isn't perfect. If people want perfect, they can buy factory made. And most of my jewelry I make for myself anyway. Okay, so this time we're going to put a piece of hematite on. Oh, I could have closed. No, I need to leave one side open. Okay. I did it wrong again. Darn it. I should have attached this to here. Oh, duh. Let's do that. Let's attach this to here. Let's hope I'm thinking this through right. I am pretty tired. We'll put this here. See, this is a time where I switch pliers. And then I'll use this one to wrap with. And truly, if you have a bit longer end, oops, that didn't go as planned either. It is a little bit easier to wrap. There we go. And I try to keep my wraps pretty tight. There we go. And we'll clip that. Find the end. That end is pretty darn good. I like this. See, I have to get everything out and look at it before I can start deciding what I'm going to do. So I'll put this on there. Oops. And then I'll probably do something with the reds and these cathedral beads, depending on how many beads I use for my my bracelet. Because I usually do a 3-strand bracelet. But I do want one of the strands to be the chain. So we'll just leave that like that for now. See how nice that looks? So yeah, it's 28 minutes already. So I'm going to pause this video and I'm going to bed. I'm going to do a few more of these units and then I'm going to call it quits for the day, and I'll come back and finish hopefully tomorrow and get the video up so you can see it. Anyway, take care, my friends. Wish you lots of luck and happiness until we meet again. Bye-bye. Or I'm coming back. What am I saying? I'm coming back. So just hold on a tick and I'll be right back. Okay, well, I'm still at it. I have got, oops, I've got this side done. I'll have to unhook some of these, but I thought I'd bring you along because I'm going to try something. I don't know if it's going to work or not, but I'm going to try to put my pendant on here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my oops, what I had planned. So I'll do the hematite, the pearl, and I haven't gone to bed yet. I was doing so well at my wire wrapping, I thought, you know what, let's just keep going. I'm having a good night. Oh, I wanted to do a hematite between that, sorry. A hematite and then one of these glass. Then I'm going to string on one of these red little round beads, faceted beads. Maybe if I can find the hole. There we go. And I'm stringing that on because I'm going to put the pendant on. This may work or it may not, we'll see. But see that red bead? That keeps the pendant from being on the metal. I don't remember where I learned that trick from. I can't remember if it was Wendy Whitman. And then we'll do this. I have way too much wire here. I don't know why, because the pendant was so big, I guess. I thought I needed a lot of wire. Okay, let's put that on. There we go. And I don't know how this is going to affect how it hangs. Also, when you start doing this, your necklace gets longer because when you're stringing it, your beads are all together, but here they're all separated. So I'll have to check and see how long this is going to be and how long I want it to be. So I'm just going to start just like I always do. I'm going to hook it into here. Okay. And this is the way I work from. I'm kind of I think a lot of left-handed people are a bit ambidextrous. Because so many times we don't have a choice. So you just learn to use that right hand a bit more than maybe a right-handed person might use their left hand. Which is just another bonus to being left-handed, I guess. Okay, that one, after I bragged to you how well everything was going, that one didn't go very well. But we'll see here. And then I need to tuck that in a bit. Yeah, that one really, I didn't cut very well. There we go. Oh, I need to tuck in a bit more. There we go. So here's what I've got so far. See, look at that. I don't want that. So I'm going to just take this and I'm just going to curve this up a bit. Like that. And maybe I need to curve it up more. Oops. And drag. Okay, maybe not quite that much. Get my tools out of the way here. So, this is my necklace so far, and I am going to quit now. And I will come back. It'll be tomorrow for me, but for you it'll be just a few seconds. And I will finish this necklace and we'll go on to the bracelet and the earrings. Yeah, I have to straighten this out a bit. The wire bends a bit, so you just got to straighten it once you get your necklace done so that it'll hang nice. And some of these too I need to straighten up here. But yeah, I think that's looking pretty good. Let's move this out of the way. It's really hard to see with this. And let's put this down on here. So hopefully it doesn't press down any keys on my keyboard. So there's what we've got so far. I think I love it. It's very simple. It's very economical in the bead usage. And yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to continue doing this technique. See, these are loose, but I haven't finished off this end yet. So when I finish off this end, this should be tight. But this one here, I don't know what I did, and it was really loose. So it's a different length. Plus it got real messy. But I think I'm liking this. This will be a necklace for me. I think. We'll see. My family is all pushing me to put my stuff in my Etsy store all the time. But I don't know. I like having jewelry. I like having choices. I've always loved jewelry. So anyway, I'm done playing with that. I'm pretty happy with that. I might decide to, no, heck no, I'm not. I was thinking I might decide to string the rest and put crimp beads, you know, here and that. I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't know how long this is right now, but maybe this chain might not be bad. And I've got some copper chain. I could maybe lengthen it by adding the copper chain. Yeah, that's an idea. But anyway, I'm loving this Didi's bead box. I love that she puts in really different beads. I just think it's just wonderful. Anyway, I'll see you in a second. If I can find my clicker. And if it would work. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, I'm back. I finished the necklace. I ended up adding, I believe this. I added at the top, and that was all I need. Oop, my light's shining in my face here. I don't even know if I really need these extra lights, but... And I put a gold clasp on. And the reason was I couldn't find one I liked in the copper. And this is gold down here. So I thought, well, we've got gold down there. We've got all the little gold hematites. We'll finish it off with gold. So what I usually do then with my bead box is I separate, oops, sorry, I didn't realize when I put these here. So I take out all the beads that I did use in my necklace, and I take them to my bracelet board. And then the others, oops, I got a little hematite one in there. The others I leave in here. And I did leave some reds and some of these in here, sorry, so that in case I want to use them when I do something with these. And I've kind of told myself, at least until I get caught up with these bead subscriptions, I'm only going to try to do one thing with each of the bead boxes on camera. The rest will either go back into my stash until I get caught up, or they will go, oh, my brain just went blank. Or they will go, or I'll make stuff off camera. Oh, duh. Oh boy, it's going to be one of those days. And the reason I was like, oh, duh, is I want to try something. I saw it this morning. Sam's Beads, he did this. And I don't know what size of wire I need. I'm going to try something different. I don't have copper ball pins. So I'm going to try something. It may work, it may not, because I just saw Sam do that. And he took, and he just, okay, I'm just thinking, I think I might have to use my other hand to do this. We'll see. I've never done this before. He said, wrap it 2 times. So you're back. See, that's where I started. Right there. And I'm back. And then you take your wire and you pull it through here. And you hold this with your pliers and you pull with your other pliers. You hold this with whatever these are. Silicone? Teflon maybe? And then you take this and you pull. And it didn't work for me. Okay, so much for that. I think part of it is I couldn't make this small enough. So let's try it again. I'm trying to make an eye pin or a head pin for my earrings. So I'll try it with this here and see if I can make this better with this. So wrap it around. Am I getting anywhere? I don't think I'm moving this. Okay, there you are. I should check, make sure I turn my microphone off. I could be talking for nothing. Okay, and then I'll try it. I'll pull it through here. And he held it with this down here. And he pulled like this. I can't remember exactly sure how he held it though. So we'll hold there and we'll pull. Oh yeah, I have a cute little knot at the bottom. Well, not so little. Oh God, now I gotta make 2 of them. Okay, sorry for yelling. It just dawned on me that now I'll need another one because earrings, there's 2 earrings. So we'll try this one more time. In retrospect, it would have been easier to put a copper bead at the bottom of a head pin, now that I'm thinking about it. But you don't learn if you do that, right? You try new things. Oh, now it's wrapping on the other side. Okay, so that's 2. And we'll take this. I wonder if it matters which side you pull it through. I'm gonna put it through this. It doesn't want to go through that side though. Okay, there we go. And then we'll pull it. And I'm pulling it at the end. Ooh, that one's a mess. Well, one turned out good. Okay, I'm going to watch that video again and I'll do because this one turned out really good. This one, not so good. I'll try that off camera. Let's see what I can come up with in a bracelet design. So even though, like, this is gold and copper, so the bracelet will be gold and copper. I just love this necklace. And I wouldn't be able to do this necklace, and I should have given credit when I did the first video to Kath, because Kath so graciously gifted me this. I thought I missed out on it and found out that no, Kath had ordered it for me. Another thing I should mention is if I were to do this, if any of you were going to copy this, I would move these, exchange these with these, and have the black further down, because like maybe actually have it start with the black, red, black, red, because these are higher up on your neck, and if you have long hair, you're not going to see them. So just something I always forget. And I should measure my wrist. I always make my bracelets so big. I do like them big, but it's hard to measure your own wrist. So my wrist is about 7. Okay, so I should probably be making them on here at 7 instead of always on here. But I do like my bracelets to be loose too. But if I make them on there, and then I have a bigger clasp on. Okay, well, let's just play here and see what we could come up with. We know one of our strands is going to be the chain. So, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do this wire wrapping. I may just string them. So I've got 2 of these. Do I want them going like, I think I want them like that, and like that. And I really do want to throw some red in here because I'm using these red beads in the earrings. Don't want a lot of red, just want a little red. Oh, when we're using this, this is going to go into the center. So do we make it dramatic and have one bracelet red and black mostly? Okay, that means I'm going to have 2. So what if we did, oh, hematite. What if we did Let me put these. And another. These are, I believe, onyx, if I remember right. My desk is such a mess, I couldn't find my thing right now. I am organizing my beads. I think I want these right next to that. Yeah, I just finished putting fire polished beads in a container and labeling them. I have them all over the place, and I just, now that I know more, there's no reason for me to be this disorganized. Okay. And then that. Yeah, I just want a touch of red. I don't want a lot of red. Okay. And I'll string this off camera as well, and I'll come back on camera after it's all strung. This is the clasp they've given us. It is pretty strong. But because I'm doing a 3-strand bracelet, I think I want a clasp, like not a magnetic clasp. And these are going to go on as well. Oh, this is going to be nice. I wonder if I can pull something from what I've been given and throw on as well. Okay, and then... Okay, so that's going to be one. And then I usually head to this, and we're just going to play with these. I never think too hard. Okay, because I'm doing a bead box, I want to use these copper ones. I want to use the copper ones up. Just before I started the camera, I had to look up because I want to do a box with round beads. Like not pearls, but just round beads. And I had to look up what is the difference between a druck and a round bead, because I wasn't sure. And apparently a druck is a check bead, but I'm just going to put all the round beads that aren't pearls together. I think this is going to work out well for me. Okay, so I've got that. So now, do I want to throw a couple of these in here? Or do I want to go on with, do I want to add a few? But I could use the black in another thing, because these are awesome. So maybe what I'll do is, okay, three and three. Oh, I want them to go at the front though. And then we'll have to figure out where the middle is on that. Oh, but we still have these. We could be throwing these in between each one. Yep. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a bracelet like that, a bracelet of this, and a bracelet with the chain, but they'll all be on one clasp. It'll be a 3-strand necklace. So when I come back, I should have everything finished, and hopefully I master this so that I can, because I think this would look really nice. I wonder what, let's do this. I should have straightened this first. I wonder if I get enough movement on this though, or whether these should be on 2 different jump rings or 2 different eye pins. See? And then if we... Yeah. I don't know, I think that should be okay. Okay, anyway, I'm going to pause the camera, get to work, and I'll be back in a flash. If I can turn my clicker. This clicker doesn't work, and I've changed the batteries. Okay, I'm back. I finished. Here's the necklace all done. Here are the earrings, and I did manage to do both of these. They're a little bit different, but nobody should be looking from underneath my earrings. And then I finished my bracelet, and I absolutely love it. I love. So I just put the one on there. I have a strand of this and that and the chain. I have to go here pretty quickly. That's why I'm kind of rushing. Thank you so much for this, Kath. This is what I have left. So I still have a substantial amount of beads left from this bead box, but it just goes to show you that you think you're not getting much in some of these bead boxes, but wham, I've got a whole new set of jewelry to wear, and I love it. And I may or may not do anything with the rest of these on camera. It'll depend on how I'm feeling. And I also got this awesome clasp still, so I may just do a black and gold bracelet. Ooh, I think I will actually. Okay, talk to you in a bit. Take care, my friends. Wish you lots of luck and happiness until we meet again. Bye-bye.